guys, Shelly here with the Gray Wren Nest. Today I have a treat for you. I'm trying something new with photos, digitizing, and embroidery on my smartstitch 10 needle machine. And if you're watching this, that means I was successful. So hopefully I get to share it with all of you. And maybe you'll learn something too.
My youngest daughter and her family went on a Disney cruise, and this is one of the pictures that she sent me. And I just studied that picture and I thought, oh, I love it so much. What can I do with it? I uploaded it in Creative Fabrica's AI Studio with this prompt. And this is the picture that was generated. I uploaded the picture in Embroidery Legacy, my digitizing program that I use. And I used their pre-digitized lettering system, plus their specialty brushes of run stitches, fill stitches, satin stitches, and even fancy stitches on the dress and top. I just decided to do the kids and use the word mom. I was going to try to do their full last name and do the full family, but their name was too long. So I settled on mom, and I think it turned out really cute. Next, I'll show you the actual stitch out. This stitch out gives you an idea of the order that I did everything in. And if you're not new to digitizing, this will give you an idea of how I did it. If you're new to digitizing, I highly encourage you to check out Embroidery Legacy. It's a marvelous program, and it's the classes that they have and the step-by-step instructions and the way it's all works together so nicely. If I can do it, you can do it. So give it a try. And I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I just love their program. Next, I needed to match my by embroidery thread to the picture. And this is what I chose. I have it right down to the actual hair colors of each of the grandkids. I love my 100 count by thread spools because it gives me such a variety to pick from and match exact colors. So I thought I'd take a moment and show you how I switch my threads out. It's very easy. So I picked the spool that I no longer need to use, and I just kind of unwind it gently and lay it down right there. Then I take the spool that I want to use and I put it in place. And then I take this thread here. This is the old thread, the purple thread, and I cut it. Seeing it's still attached in the machine. Then I take my new thread and I just knot it. 1, 2, and see it's not moving. But for extra measure, I give it 1 more. If you find that your thread slides, it's not going to work. It has to be a solid knot. Then I keep my tails long, and I come down maybe 4 inches. Then I go to the front of my machine. So this is needle number 9, so I get needle number 9's thread down here at the bottom, and I pull. And as I pull, it's going to start from the top, and I'll show you as it comes down through. Right now it's going up through the very top, and once it gets here, there it is. Can you see it right there? Now watch it as it pulls through. It's coming down. See it right here? Coming down, up and around. Oops, I'm feeling it pull away naturally because I'm trying to show you. There we go. It's down here. It's right here. It's coming down. And if I would happen to feel it pulling away, then I would grab the thread here and take it on down rather than losing it altogether. Because that does happen, but not very often. So it's coming down, and I just pull it down to the needle. The next thing I do is I have all of these threads that I've changed right here, and I want to make sure I trim above the knots from the old thread to the new thread, because the knots will not go through the needles. And then I have to actually thread each of my needles. So that's what I'll do next. So I always start from the right side and I move my way left. And typically what I have to do is put my finger behind it so I can see the hole, because I'm old. Okay, so it's in the needle. I pull the needle down and I pull the thread from behind. Then I bring it up through this bar and put it behind number 2's clasp here. And just hang it over the edge. Then I do the rest, so that kind of keeps it out of the way. I go on to the next needle. And do the same thing, and I work my way down. Now these are all of my threads that I just threaded, and I just give it a little haircut right here so that they're not hanging in my way. And when I go to use it, it'll just pull it down and stitch as normal. It might leave a little long tail the first time around, but that's okay. I'd rather have a little bit too long than too short, and it doesn't catch the bobbin. So next I am going to make sure that all my threads over here match. So I'm going to go to parameter menu and user parameters. I'm going to pick number 3. I select the design display color, number 2. I want to reassign my threads. So in number 1, I still have my light green. In number 2 needle, I have a rusty red. So I'm going to come to number 2 and pick a rusty red. In number 3, I have a brown. That's more of a light brown. There we go. Whoops. Number 3 is a light brown. Number 4 is it's a misty gray. We'll just call it this color. Number 5 is more of a skin color for my photo. And then number 6 is black, and it's already black. I'm going to keep my 7 and 8 blues in there. And my number 10 needle is the same, so I need to switch my number 9 to a more of a yellowy color. And I press OK. And I want to go back. Now, I want to bring in my regular design that I'm going to be stitching. So I'm going to do that through my thumb drive. I do have Wi-Fi, but I've just never used it. I don't know why, but I have it. Okay, so I'm in not ready status. So I want to go to Design Manager. And I want to go to my thumb drive. I want to find my design, and I know it's in the M's. This actually sorts it alphabetical order, which is nice. And right there's my design.
Okay, so I hit my flower to bring it into the program from my thumb drive, and then I hit enter to bring it into my over here to my smartstitch machine. And this is the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to press my flower, and I'm going to embroider it upside down. So I pick direction, and right here it's upside down, established 2012, and I'm going to say okay. And that brings me over to my design center. Now, whenever I save it as a DST, it never saves my right colors from my my design digitizing program. And I'm used to that. So in needle number 1, I want black. Needle number 2, or I should say not needle number 2, step number 2 is her golden hair. Okay. Step number 3 is her body. And then her golden hair again is step number 4. The next one is her blue dress. She has a light blue on. Next is his face, which is the cream color. His glasses, which are the black. His hair, which is the copper red. His arms is this ivory color. His shirt is gray. His face is ivory. His hair is brown. And his shirt is gray. And their bow ties, I'm going to make them. I think I'm going to, since I have the darker blue on here, I'm just going to make them darker blue. And then the established 2012 will be black. So the key here is the stitch out is only going to be as good as the digitizing. So if I did it properly, I'll be sharing this video with you. And if I just made 1 or 2 mistakes, I'll let you know. But if it's a complete flop, you'll never see it. Wish me luck.
Next is the hooping process. I'm adjusting the bracket to fit my 8x13 Mighty Hoop. For t-shirts, I like to use No Show Mesh by HBI, and then Heat and Bond basting spray is used like a sticky stabilizer. I cut a double layer of the No Show Mesh, and this is a little tip I'm sharing with you. I always put the label back in the center of the roll so I know what type of stabilizer I'm using. I add the stabilizer on top of the bottom hoop here, and I secure it into place with the black brackets. Next, I use the basting spray on the stabilizer, and this changes that stabilizer into a sticky stabilizer. And then I load my shirt. Notice my shirt has the printed design on it from my copy machine. I just taped it on with Scotch tape. This is how I ensure that all of my prints are centered on the shirt. I adjust the shoulders to be up along the edge of the hooping station, and then down at the bottom there's a little screw that's in the center, and I follow the line of the shirt all the way down to ensure that the center line meets that screw at the bottom. And if it does, I'm ready to hoop. For inquiring minds who want to know, I have all of these materials linked below in the description box. Here I'm loading my hoop on my smartstitch 10 needle embroidery machine. I hold down the number 1 needle, as you see there on the left, and then I use my arrow keys and shift till I get it centered on the X of my picture. I hit the trace outline button with my fingers still pressed down on needle number 1, and I take it all the way around the perimeter of my design to ensure that I don't hit the sides and that I have plenty of room to stitch, and then it'll take me back to the center of my design. And if all goes well, I'm ready to stitch. I go back to the main screen, and then I put the machine into ready status by pressing it so that it turns blue. And then I took off my tape design. I take it off very carefully because I don't want to stretch that t-shirt material as I'm taking off the tape. So I remove my design, and then I'm ready to press stitch. So far, so good. Can't wait to see what the picture looks like in the center. Fingers crossed. The reason I love magnetic bobbins so much, takes it right down to the final thread. Can't ask for anything better than that. I grab the bobbin by the little clasp here. The magnetic side of the bobbin goes in like this, so you can't put it in wrong. You bring this up through the slot, down through the clamp, and then you turn it to face you, and you twist it around the pigtail twice, and then you just give it a little trim right here. Next, I reached under here and put my bobbin back in. It's way over to this side. And I listened for the little click. That's the key. It has to click in. And then the neat thing about my Smart Stitch is that it says go back 20 stitches. So I go back 20 stitches. It takes me to the spot where I need to be. And I press start. It's that easy. So far, so good. Look at that pretty design on the blue dress. Look at that texture on the shirt. I love it. Progress. And it's done. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so happy that I can share with you. What projects have you done that you're really proud of and you'd like to share? Put your comments below and share your story. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.